respected dignitaries, faculties, and my dear fellow aspiring professionals. Today, we stand on the shoulders of giants. On this historic Independence Day, we celebrate not just freedom we inherited, but the responsibility that comes with it. Freedom is not just the absence of chains, it's the freedom to act with integrity, to pursue truth, and to uphold justice in every sphere of our lives. As a future chartered accountants, we are custodians of that truth. Every audit, every balance sheet, every financial report we handle is a reflection of trust the nation places in us. We are just not number crunchers, we are architects of transparency, guardians of fairness. As we pay homage to freedom fighters who sacrificed everything for our nation's liberty, let us also recognize the battle that lies ahead for us. It's a battle of corruption, free India, and a battle of financial justice. We as future professionals of India must not forget that true independence is not just political, it's moral, economic, and social. Let us pledge today to live and work with honor, with the courage to make difficult decisions, and with unwavering belief that with every step we take, every action we make is an act of a service to our nation. Jai Hind. Now I request Vice Chairman and Secretary of SICASA of SIRC of ICAI to escort the signatories and chief guests onto the dais. Now I request everybody to arise for the motto song.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यति कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
I request everybody to stand still for the Tamil Thai Valthu.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் மதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டனில் எக்கணமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழவை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
I request everybody to be seated. Now I invite Varun, Vice Chairman of SICASA of SIRC of ICAI, to honor the judges.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, fellow chartered accountants, dear students and friends, a very good morning to one and all gathered here. On behalf of SICASA of SIRC of ICAI, it gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all to this Independence Day celebration, a day that reminds us of all the sacrifice made by countless heroes and the responsibilities we carry as citizens of this great nation. We are truly honored to have with us C.A. Revathi Raghunathan Ma'am, Chairperson of SIRC of ICAI, a dynamic leader and an inspiration to the entire CA fraternity. Your presence today truly elevates the spirits of everyone present here, ma'am. We are equally privileged to welcome CA Abhishek Murali sir, Regional Council Member of SIRC of ICAI. It is also my privilege to welcome CA Sathyamurthy sir, and to all our members, students and friends gathered here. Your participation is what makes this celebration vibrant and meaningful. Today is not just about hoisting the tricolor flag. It is about remembering our duty towards our nation, towards ethics, and toward the values that define us as chartered accountants. As we move ahead with the day's event, let us carry on in our heart the pride of our nation and the determination in contributing to its growth. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to each one of you. Jai Hind.
Now I request CA Abhishek Murali sir to share his few words.
Chairperson of SIRC, CA Revati. Speaker for the day, CA Sathyamurthy sir. SICASA Vice Chairman and Managing Committee members, senior members, young students, and all other guests who are present here today. On this Independence Day, it's a huge honor to have the opportunity to address this gathering. And always, the flag hoisting and a motivational address, which is being done by our institute, is something which is always close to my heart. I try not to miss it to the extent possible. Today, once again, we have hoisted the flag and we have this motivational address followed by honoring of our senior members. On this Independence Day, what I want us to remember is this day is synonymous with chartered accountants. Because if you take a chartered accountant, the most important characteristic that we must have is independence. Being someone who's at arm's length with your client, with your persons that you're dealing with, or whoever you're giving an opinion. That is where the weight of our signature comes from. I will say that it's extremely important for us to behave with confidence, and our profession and those two initials, CA, gives us that confidence. I love sharing this story because I was once traveling on a train from Kumbakonam to Chennai. It was a late night train, and I happened to be sharing my compartment with a very senior person. I don't know him, he obviously doesn't know me. He is wearing a white and white veshti dhoti he is wearing, and he is basically sitting there. We are not conversing. At about 10:30 or so, we decide, okay, it's time to go to bed. So he was having difficulty putting his bed sheets and all that. So I said, sir, na help pandren. I went and I helped him, set it for him. Then he started talking with me. Kana, what do you do? You know, what is your name and all that. So we started conversing. Then when he asked what you do, I said, sir, I am a chartered accountant. That's all. The moment I said that, he started telling, oh, abdiya, sir, எனக்கு ஒரு சின்ன GST doubt இருக்குங்க. Capital gainsல ஒரு help வேணுங்க. Then within 20 minutes, he started saying, sir, போன வருஷம் எனக்கு ஒரு raid ஆச்சுங்க, income tax raid. So in a matter of 20 minutes, the person started sharing probably his most personal detail. Nobody wants to tell I am raided. It's not a matter of pride or something. But he was willing to share it with me only because I said I am a chartered accountant. He doesn't know anything. He does not know whether I specialize in income tax or I left it by option in the exams also. He does not know. He does not know what area I am doing, whether I am in industry or not. All I said is I am a chartered accountant. That's all. And immediately he was willing to share. But that is the power of those initials. If you travel in a public transport, even as a student, if you happen to tell the person next to you, they will look at you like this. I am a CA student. Oh, CA student. That is a very privileged position that we hold in society. Not many people can do that. Engineer, run of the mill. As much great things that they do. Very few lawyers means they are scared. If I'm giving a house on rent to someone, if he says he's a lawyer, I'll say, sir, na vera tenant paathukiren. That is the kind of reputation that some professions have, some people have. But CAs, on the other hand, have integrity, trust, and independence. On this Independence Day, we must proceed with confidence. And confidence that we inspire not only in ourselves, but the society as a whole. I'm reminded of a story. On Teachers' Day, the organizers wanted to celebrate the teachers. So they wanted to celebrate the teachers. They said, on Teachers' Day, we are organizing a get-together. Get-together for all the teachers, fully sponsored by us. And we are doing a travel plus hotel accommodation, everything. So all the teachers come together. and they meet at the airport. They're all boarding the aircraft. They're all sitting inside. Then the announcement comes in the microphone. This entire trip is being planned by your students. Even the flight is being operated by your students. Immediately the teachers wanted to exit the aircraft. Paranga vana, your students operate pandranga. I want to leave it. Please open the door. Except one teacher. One teacher was sitting very confidently. He did not even remove his seatbelt. He stayed. Then everyone applauded. They said, okay, we have to honor this person. They said, sir, when all the teachers, they're all running to the exit because the students are doing. How did you alone have the confidence? How did you do it? He said, no, they are all so sure that if the students are operating the flight, it will crash. But I am sure if it is my students, the flight won't even take off. So that is the confidence I have. So sometimes you have positive confidence, you have negative confidence. We should have positive confidence, go with a positive mindset. And I am sure all of you, when I look at your bright faces, the students here, and we have the senior members who are with us, and our profession has been built on the shoulders of their efforts. I'm sure each and every one of you with your glowing faces coming early morning, I'm sure you're not here for the free breakfast. So I'm sure that you are here for the address. And seeing your glowing faces, I'm sure each and every one of you are going to be chartered accountants. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to be here today. Thank you for this opportunity and wishing you all the very best and a very happy Independence Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. Now I request C.A. Revathi Raghunathan ma'am to speak a few words.
Good morning, everyone. C.A. Abhishek Murli, my regional council colleague, C.A. Sathyamurthy sir, who is the speaker of the day, to all the senior chartered accountants who have joined us today to celebrate Independence Day. A very warm welcome to all of you, and of course a very, very, very hearty good morning to all the students here. I think a few of you have not had breakfast, but still a little more enthusiasm, a little more volume. Yeah, good morning. A very good morning to everyone. So 79th Independence Day, and I hope to celebrate the 57th Regional Conference also with this much of gusto. So we've all actually, after hoisting the flag, we generally have a motivational session for the students, and we also honor all the senior members of our profession. So I think that it is rightly done in this order, because hoisting the flag, we are actually paying homage to all the freedom fighters, right, on whose work we are all standing today. India would not be India if somebody had not fought for freedom those decades ago, right? 1929 it started with, we want an independent India, and in 1947 we had the independent India. It took them so long to do that, and we are actually I would say, guarding that. We are ensuring that India is not taken custody again, right? And today India is the 6th largest economy in the world, and by 2047 we are going to become 3rd, and also the dream of the government is the Viksit Bharat, right? And who is going to actually be the driver of this Viksit Bharat? Driver of the Viksit Bharat is definitely CAs, and we are all slightly senior CAs. I don't want to say we are old. Okay, the youth of the country is you are all going to be the drivers of this economy, right? And you have, I would say, definitely the country is in very good hands, because you have all decided to take on this course, Chartered Accountancy course, which is supposed to be easy, very easy to clear. Okay, this entire hall of students are going to become chartered accountants. You all agree with me? You're all going to become chartered accountants, not because the course is easy. Do you think that the course should be easy? No, it should not be easy. You can ask all of us chartered accountants here. We'll get very angry also. Arey boss, we all cleared the very, very tough course. Why do you want it to be easy? You don't want it to be easy. You don't want a doctor who did a easy medicine course to come and operate on you. Right? You don't want an engineer who joined an easy course, cleared it very fast and then built a bridge. There are many bridges which are collapsing. I'm not casting any aspersions, but we don't want that. We are actually the partners in nation building. I told you, we are the people who are upholding, we are taking our economy forward. We are the people who are actually going to lead. Who did the GST so successfully? Who implemented GST so successfully? You are all doing articles? Any of you doing articles here? Only 2 people. Okay, you will be doing articles where you will be filing the GST returns, the income tax returns. All this is done by chartered accountants. You read the newspaper, you will see how fast the economy of the country is growing. And this growth is actually fueled only by chartered accountants. My colleague Abhishek said, he spoke about independence. We have a resonance between independent India and independent chartered accountants. We are bound by the ethics. Okay? India is supposed to be a very culturally rich country. India is supposed to be a very religious country. India is a country which is supposed to have a lot of principles. That is why our economy is thriving. And if you see, many of our professionals are bound by the code of ethics. We are one of the leading professionals in the world who's bound by the code of ethics. And you map that code of ethics with the colors of the flag. Can we map it? Can somebody tell me what saffron stands for? 3 colors or 4 colors in the flag? 3 or 4? 4 colors in the flag. Just tell me, whatever, whether it's correct or wrong, what does the saffron signify? You can tell, whatever it is, it will be correct. Sacrifice of our forefathers, right? White, peace, purity, right? Purity does not mean just a plain background. Purity means your principles, your ability to withstand any kind of pressure, right? We fought against pressure and we achieved our independence. So, chartered accountants, as professionals, you should be able to withstand any kind of pressure. And that, it is not necessary that only after you become a CA, right from the time that you join CA, you should imbibe all this within yourself. It should become a part of your persona. So, what is green? Green, prosperity, growth. The country is growing and we are all saying that we have a demographic dividend, but you are all going to be the demographic capital of the country who are expected to lead the growth of the country. And what is the last color? Blue. And it is in the chakra, the spokes of the chakra. What does that signify? Students, any of you? Something, tell me. Okay, that is homework. Okay, go and read, go and check what it is. Okay, so you have joined one of the most vibrant, most in-demand courses in the country, and do not actually be influenced by people who tell you that it is a very, very tough examination. If they tell you it is a tough examination, tell them I know it. That is why I joined. I joined a tough course because I want to contribute. I want to challenge myself. I have to contribute to the country to which everyone has contributed, right? The profession which is growing very fast, which has been built by all our senior members. We are going to honor senior members today. All your faculties who are chartered accountants, who are contributing so much for your own progress. take this course very, very seriously. It is a tough course. It should be a tough course, and you should be tougher than the course. We all managed to get out of the course very easily. Why? We studied. Okay, very easily means it doesn't mean, oh, blah, 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 we wrote it and we came out. We worked very hard. Maybe a few of us may not have cleared it in the first attempt, but even if you clear CA in the 10th attempt, you are still a chartered accountant. And even if you are a student of CA and you travel on a train like my colleague over here, and you tell them you're doing CA, they will tell you, sir, in the income in the தடவை வந்திருக்கு, or capital gains, I sold one property, நான் என்ன பண்ணா tax குறைக்கணும். See, that is our mental thing. How help me to do my tax planning. Okay. Or they will say, PF la, I have a problem. They won't distinguish you're a student of CA or a chartered accountant. If you're a CA, it will be a little complex. But if you're a student of CA, they'll still respect you and ask you questions. And they will still tell their family members, oh, look at this. This girl is doing CA, very tough course. And they'll applaud you. Take it in the right spirit. Prepare for the exams. Try to come out successfully as early as possible, if possible in the first attempt, but don't get disheartened if it is not the first attempt, because that failure is always the stepping stone to success. So thank you very much to all the members who joined us today, and a very, 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 wish that you all clear out, all the students here clear out and come out as successful chartered accountants. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words today. You brilliantly highlighted how the pressure to achieve independence mirrors the challenges we face as chartered accountants, managing pressure and contributing to growth and stability. We are truly grateful for your insights. Now I have the privilege of welcoming CAR Sathyamurthy sir, a chartered accountant, speaker of the day with over 35 years of rich experience in finance, investments and corporate leadership. He is also a distinguished and inspiring speaker. Now I request CAR Sathyamurthy sir to share his insights.
Good morning all, my colleagues in profession and those who are aspiring to become chartered accountants. May I know how many students are here? If you raise your hands. Normally we hear that we keep learning throughout our life. I think some of my chartered accountant colleagues think that they have learnt enough. They are not students. One of my friends has a phrase in his biodata, eternal learner. Always he is learning. Every day he is learning like that. It's a fascinating thing, human brain. It starts working when you are born and it stops 2 times. One is when you come to the podium and to talk. The other one is when you get married. I was actually getting shivers because madam, when she was addressing, she said, all of you are aspiring to become CA. I thought she is going to ask me to write the CA again. The worst nightmares that I get is as if I have not qualified and I am again asked to write the CA exams. Because the toughest exam that is possible here in India, it is not NEET, it is CA actually. If you pass CA, you can pass anything in this world, especially Indian CA, because we are tested so much before we are given that certification of chartered accountant. You will only realize the relief when you see your name there that you have qualified the final exam. I am reminiscing my days in the same hall. We used to come and attend for our coaching classes. I think the fee used to be some 60 rupees or something like that. They all used to be fully packed. About 300, 400 students will be sitting here. We attend 3-hour classes. In the same hall, when students were writing exams, after I qualified, I have come as an invigilator here. That was a proud moment for me when I was supervising students who were writing the exams and struggling. It was a happy feeling, you have already crossed the hurdle and you are looking at the people who are struggling like that. Actually, what happens is that today's schedule, it was written from 9:15 to 10 I was supposed to speak. I was looking at the watch when our chairman was talking and madam was speaking. It's already 9:50. Usually when you go for an audit, I don't know how many of you are doing audits, the client will come to you at the last minute. 10 days to statutory deadline, they will come to you to finish the audit and somehow sign the balance sheets. I was thinking whether I will be asked to finish my presentation, for which I have prepared that I should do for 45 minutes. And I will be asked to complete it in 10 minutes. I hope that will not be the case, Madam Vijayalakshmi. Thank you very much. Now let us dive into the presentation. I hope there will be some things for you to take away, whether you are a student, whether you are already a matured professional. There will be something here, I think, that will help you to take home something and improve yourself. The title of this presentation is How to Soar Like an Eagle. When Madam Vijayalakshmi called me and said, you have to give a motivational speech to our students to inspire them, we were discussing about what all the topics I can talk, what will be good for the students. Then I jogged my memories. I said, I have a presentation I made, I will update that and present it. She asked me what is the title. I said, How to Soar Like an Eagle. Immediately she said, the CA Institute's logo has got an eagle, right? So this very well goes well with our CA Institute's logo itself. Why do you have eagle as the logo, eagle in the logo of the institute? Can anyone tell me? Why eagle? Why not PGL? Huh? Not only high level flying, we are not high flyers. We are down to earth. Basically, sharp eyes. We need to have a sharp eye when you are looking at the financials of, even as an auditor when you go to a company, or when you are managing the finances of the company, you need to have a sharp eye and also a very, very macro view of the things also, right? When you look at from the top, you will be able to see everything. It's like a drone view of the financials of the company. And also, you need to have a needle eye view also of the same financials. So it should be a sharp eye. Okay. So it will be a kind of an interactive session, because when I forget, I will ask questions. Okay. So who is your superhero? Can anyone answer me? Any of the students? Do you have a superhero for you? Whom you like? Your parents. Students. Anyone? See, I am here in front of the mic and I am talking without any fear. Right? You are there, you can talk. No problem. No superheroes? You have a, who is this? First one? Superman. Then Batman. Then Spider-Man. These are the Supermen that we have seen, and there is one other Superman. Okay. But are these the Superman, that superhero that we need to aspire for? Your superhero is actually sitting next to you. Normally we look for somebody who is beyond our reach, about whom we don't know much. We only see some videos, some movies, some actions, and we think that that person is my superhero, who is doing impossible things. But we need superheroes who do things that are possible for us, not impossible things. They are doing regular things, but they keep inspiring us. Your mom is a superhero. Your dad is a superhero. Your brother is a superhero. Your friend is a superhero. Why? Because you can see them and emulate them, whatever they do. Whatever they do for their own success, you will be able to easily relate to. Because whatever Rajinikanth is doing, I will not be able to do. For every word I speak, nobody will clap. But for Rajinikanth, people may clap because he already reached a big level, right? But for us, what is possible for us, what will help us to improve? We cannot improve just because we are watching some great person or a person who is followed by millions. We can get inspired by people who do things nicely and who are relatable to us, who are nearby us, maybe in the same street, maybe your teacher, maybe your friend. From them, you can learn a lot. Make them as your superhero. Look at people and see what best they are doing. Like I have a friend called Anand. He is a chartered accountant. We both qualified at the same time. When I go and see him, I see how beautifully he organizes his work, how beautifully he organizes his house. I was there in his place when we were studying, and I needed a notebook for my reference. So he was sitting in his chair. Behind him was the book Almera. And I went and said, I want this cost accounting book. Then he didn't even turn. He just put his hand like this and opened the Almira, just went to the third drawer and then removed a book and gave it to me. He didn't even look back. How organized a person can be to pinpoint that very easily. There is a learning for us, because most of our time we spend in searching for things. If you are organized, you don't have to search for things. You don't get ready for the foundation course lecture or whatever and then search for where you kept your notebook, where is this, where is that, all that. You can, if you are organized, you save your time, right? Then, who is your benchmark? We all benchmark ourselves with somebody else. We have to. If when you get into a company and start to head your finance department, always there is a requirement for benchmarking your company with others to see where you stand. We do ratio analysis, comparative analysis, all those things. Why do we do that? We do it to see vis-a-vis other companies, vis-a-vis the competitors, where do we stand? What is their sales? What is our sales? What is their profit? What is our profit? What is their overhead ratio? What is ours? Why do we do that? We do it because we want to know what better they are doing that I can emulate and do for myself. But when you benchmark, how do you benchmark? You cannot benchmark yourself with at this point in time, with the person who is not in your reach at all. You benchmark yourself with the people who are near to you. When you benchmark yourself with people who are near to you, it is easy for you to attain a goal. I'm not saying don't keep a far-fetching goal. Keep it. But to reach that far-fetching goal, you need to have smaller goals that should be met. So you benchmark with the person who is studying better than you and try to achieve that level of excellence. Then you go to the next level. Wherever you go, from that step, you go to the next level. Right? This is a saying that explains you what I just now said. You are the average of 5 people you are seen with. What does it mean? Let us say Indian cricket team, and the first 5 batsmen are all having 60 average. So what is the average of that first 5 people? 60, right? What if 3 people are 60 and 2 are 30? What happens to the average? The average comes down, right? So if you are part of a group where the average is bigger, your average goes up. I said after the top 5, 3 are 60 average and 2 are 30 average. What happens to the people who are having 30 average when they are part of the group where 3 are 60 average? The 30 average automatically increases. So if you are with people whose average is better than yourself, you are increasing your average. And what happens when your average is higher and you are with a person with a lower average than you? You are uplifting them, right? The guy with the 30 average has become now a 45 average person because he is in the company of people who are at a better average than them. So you be with people who are smarter than you, who are better than you, who do things in a way in which you are not doing, but if you do it, you will become better. At the same time, you also carry with yourself the 5 people whose average is, who is not as endowed as you are. Then in that case, you are increasing the average. So if we work like that in a cooperative environment, we keep improving ourselves, right? Then if you have to be an eagle, you cannot be staying with ducks and expect that you will become an eagle. So you have to also make your mindset change that I am an eagle, I want to be an eagle, I want to fly high. That should be there. So if you move with mediocre people, do mediocre things, don't aspire for excellence. Perfection is different from excellence. A person can be excellent. A person need not be perfect. World is not perfect. Not 2 people are same. 5 fingers are not same. Right? So we have to aspire for excellence, not perfection. But to be excellent, you need to aspire for bettering your things every day. Whose opinion is influencing you? Whose opinion is influencing you? There are people always creating impact on us all the time. Somebody else is coming and saying something. Today I am saying something to you. So I am trying to be an influencer, right? I am trying to drive whatever I learned, what I felt is good to you. I am trying to influence you. But there are people who can do bad influences on you. So many people around us speak negative things to us, right? They will tell you, you can't do this thing. You are bad at it. Like this, people will gossip about you to outsiders. Somebody else will come and say that so and so is talking about you in a bad way. That influences us. And then your people who say that you can't do it, you are useless, this is beyond your ability. Then you may be talking to yourself that me going and standing in the podium and talking to 50 people, impossible. It doesn't come to me. Like that we think. We ourselves badly influences. So try to be someone who is influenced by people who make a positive impact on you. And when somebody is talking bad about you, gossiping about you, is putting you down, ignore those influences. So it is up to you. Hurt is personal, they say. Hurt, if you want to get hurt, no, unless you allow, nobody can hurt you. If you ignore, you will not be hurt. So hurt is very personal. This is the most important saying that shaped my life actually. Like, there is a very famous motivational speaker, Les Brown. I am a Toastmaster, right? In Toastmasters, this man was awarded with the Golden Gavel Award for being a best communicator in that period. So he says, don't let someone else's opinion of you as your reality. What does it mean? It means somebody comes and says, you are not good at this thing, don't do it. They are saying that it is impossible for you to achieve something. You can't qualify as a chartered accountant. What kind of work you are doing? Like that, if somebody says, if you take it to your heart, then you are accepting what they are saying as your reality. Your reality is very personal to you. Nobody can tell you that you cannot do this thing, you cannot do that, you are very bad at this, unless you accept that, yes, அவர் சொல்லிட்டாரு, ஸோ அவ்வளோதான், என்னால் முடியாது அப்படின்னு நினைக்கக்கூடாது. The maximum you think that I can, I will be able to do. Whatever he says is not true. What I am is true. What I am capable is true. Is very important, right? Les Brown was a spastic child. Today he is a very big communicator. Millions of followers for him. Motivational speaker. And one day his professor was teaching something. And he said, you can do anything you want to do if you just put your mind behind it. So he ran to that professor and asked him, sir, everyone says I am spastic, I cannot learn anything. So what do you tell me about? So he said, you are wrong if you accept whatever they are saying, unless you accept it. Can I do it, sir? Can I do? Can I become a good orator? Can I become a good actor? Can I become? He said, you can. Only if you think that you can, you will be able to do it. And that man was a spastic person with a learning disability, became the best communicator in the world and received the Golden Gavel Award amongst the biggest forum for speakers called Toastmasters, where we are given training to become better leaders and communicators. And he became a great communicator and received that Golden Gavel Award. So don't accept others' opinion of you. Whatever they think is not the reality, it is what you think is your reality. B, you would have heard about this thing. They say bee's body is so big behind. Aerodynamically it is not good. It has got very small wings. It cannot fly, is what the general opinion. Physics opinion is that bees cannot fly, but bees still fly. Why? Because they don't care about others' opinion. They don't know that they cannot fly. Because they don't know they cannot fly, they fly. Okay? Who is nagging you? Now, once we say nagging, married people will think that my spouse is nagging me, right? But at home, it may be your parents who may be nagging you to do certain things. Maybe it is your brothers, maybe the children around, maybe pets. There may be a loudspeaker that is playing outside. So, whatever is nagging you, also there are critics who may be nagging you. People who come and criticize you for whatever you are doing. Your handwriting is very, very bad. You cannot memorize things. You did this job very badly. Like that, when the people nag you with the criticism, you, like before I said, unless you accept it, that nagging should not bother you, right? And also, good criticism always helps us to improve. Because how the world has improved? World has improved because people made things wrongly, and then somebody came and pointed out that you did this thing incorrectly. Then they improved. In competence, long back I studied in a book, Selling for Dummies. Have you heard of Dummies series? There is a book called Selling for Dummies. In the first 4 pages, they write about competence. There are 4 levels of competence. Unconscious incompetence. You don't know that you don't know something. Absolute ஒண்ணுமே தெரியாது. ஒரு குழந்தை மாதிரி. எனக்கு தெரியும் தெரியாதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரியாது. That level, how will you move from that level to graduate to the next level? You will graduate to the next level when people around you point out and say that, boss, you cannot do this. You are unable to do this. This is how you have to do. They teach you. They help you. They increase your average. Okay, then you become a better person. What happens then? You become a person with conscious incompetence. What does it mean? Conscious incompetence. You now know what you don't know. Previously, you didn't know what you don't know. Okay, you didn't know that you don't know. Now you know what you don't know. Conscious incompetence. From the level of conscious incompetence, you move to the next level, because now you know that I don't know, so you will aspire to learn. You want to become better. You go and learn. Then you reach to the next level called conscious competence. Conscious competence is the level where you know what you know and you do it well. That is conscious competence. Then we reach the level of Sachin Tendulkar. What is Sachin Tendulkar level? Unconscious competence. Night 1 o'clock, they wake Sachin Tendulkar up and tell them that we have to chase 100 runs, go and play. He will start playing immediately. That is called unconscious competence. So from unconscious incompetence, the levels you go through is unconscious competence. And how you reach there? By accepting positive criticisms of you. When people nag you with their criticism, take what is good from that and improve on that. How do you manage your time? Time management is the biggest challenge now, because 35 years back, 38 years back when I did CA, time management was relatively easy because diversions were very less. Now if you have to come to the CA institute, it's a lot of diversions outside because of the metro project, right? But time management is the most difficult thing now because so much of intrusions. You go and sit in the computer, internet is always on. Some message keeps popping. A WhatsApp message is coming to you. Some Facebook alert is coming to you. Somebody is doing some sale and that alert is coming to you on your mobile. And then you want to go and watch a movie. Somebody's criticism, some political issues. So many things come to you and intrude your time. Unless you learn to focus and manage your time, you will not be able to taste your success and reach your goal. I have a very simple methodology for managing time. What it is? You have to first set your goal. This is what my focus is. Each time something comes up, think whether this is putting me one step ahead towards my goal or not. If it is not, ignore it. If it is, pursue it. Because whatever takes you towards your goal is actually better time management. Very simple, right? Very simple. You have to only have 2 boxes, yes, no. Keep ticking yes, keep ticking no. You will reach your goal faster and efficiently managing your time. But for managing time now, there are a lot of tools available with us in our mobile phone. It is a smartphone. If you are smart, you can use it as a smartphone. If you are not smart, it is a very bad phone for us. Okay. So in the smartphone, there are tools available, calendars available, tasks available, reminders available. I pick up my phone, I have to be reminded to come to CA Institute. I just say, hey Siri, remind me to go to CA Institute at 8:30 a.m. And yeah, okay, I will remind you. And it does the job perfectly. Why? It is managing its time properly. Right? If my phone is not having the time properly, will I be reminded for my task at the right time? No, right? So how do you manage your time? First, have your task cut out. Have a to-do list. When you are preparing for your exams, it is very, very important that you have a to-do list. What I study. Each one may have their own methodology, but it is very important that you have a clear blueprint. Lot of people do not clear their exams when they don't have a to-do list. How to go about it, how to study, what to study. Today I must complete this. That goal has to be there for you, then only you will be able to do that. You have a to-do list, then you have prioritizing within the to-do list. You may have, when you write the to-do list, usually what happens is that you will write what all you may want to do, you will write there. First, don't do it. Only write in the to-do list what is to be done immediately, today or tomorrow or within the week. If you write something that is to be done 1 month later, 2 months later, today, you are unnecessarily cluttering the to-do list and you will lose your focus. Only write those things which are of immediate requirement to today. You are preparing for your November exams, only those things should be there in your to-do list. Then you create a project for that and then you make the achievement. Project, focus, and then you achieve. Now, what do you read? All of you will say, I am reading CA materials, suggested answers, whatever, right? What do we read is very, very important because we are in a social media time. Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram, Threads, Facebook, like that, many things are available for us to read. These things are there. WhatsApp messages are there, group messages are there, fights are there within WhatsApp, and then happy birthday greetings have to be sent, happy anniversary, RIP. So many things have to be sent and read. Waste of time. Waste of time. Unless they are helping you in your goal, they are waste. So what should we read? We should read books. Now I have a small tip for you here. Very small tip. Very easy tip to do. You want to become an expert on some subject. How do you become an expert? Anybody is having Kindle app in your mobile? Amazon Kindle? How do you read books? Nobody reads books here? Not even CA books? How do you read, sir? Madam? Kindle app? Which app? Free apps to read books, right? Amazon Kindle is having, if you in your family somebody is having Amazon Prime, okay, I think with that Amazon Prime, Amazon Kindle Unlimited is free. With that you can download many books free in that. Okay, with the subscription it comes. You can download books. Now an average book usually is of the size of 250 pages to 300 pages. Let's assume it's about 250 pages. If you read 20 pages a day, you will complete one book in about 20 days, right? In maximum 10 days, you can finish one book. If you finish one book in 10 days, in a month you will finish 3 books. In a year, you will finish 36 books. In 5 years, you would have finished 180 books. If 180 books you have read on a subject of your choice, not haphazardly, this book I read, that story I read, this novel I read, unless writing stories is going to be your interest, if you read something of your interest, like on economics, like on accounting, like on costing, like on improving financial management, in these type of things, if you read books, if you read 180 books in 5 years, you become an expert in that subject. You never become an expert in the subject by reading WhatsApp or Facebook or any other thing. And reading also means you can also listen to audiobooks. When you are doing some other thing, you can, in YouTube I have seen lot of audiobooks are available. And if you have a YouTube subscription, I think it is 99 rupees per month or something like that, you can switch off your mobile, only the audio you can hear. You are automatically subscribed to YouTube Music, which also has these audiobooks synchronized. And you can start from wherever you live. So when you are walking, when you are going to the office, when you are traveling, these times, when I was driving car in heavy traffic, I used to always listen to audiobooks because that time is usefully spent for me. I am listening to somebody who is giving me knowledge. A person who writes a book spends a lot of time to write that book. He has already done the research for you. So he has given a shortcut for you to learn. So use that shortcut. And today you have amazing tools like the chatbots, AI chatbots that have come can be usefully deployed for you for your exams. There is an app called Perplexity AI. I don't know whether you people are using it or not. It is specifically designed for people who are interested in academics. It's a research oriented. And it is promoted by one of our IIT students, Arvind Srinivas. His father is a chartered accountant from our institute. And Arvind Srinivas is my nephew. Perplexity AI is founded by him. And you can, anybody having an Airtel subscription, Perplexity AI's research pro version is free for 1 year. So if you can download that and start using it, all your curious questions you can ask there and get your answers. Best part is, if you have a PDF of your study materials, you can upload that PDF to the Perplexity AI and then make it to prepare objective type questions for you, to practice, to answer, to summarize things. Accounting standards it can summarize and explain to you like a tutor in your mobile, a tutor in your desktop. How better it could be. You can easily get any of your questions solved, any of your questions answered, any of your curiosity quenched by this app. So use that. What do you watch? Coolie? If you watch and spend your time with Netflix, Prime, yes, you need some entertainment. But if you watch, these are the apps that are available. These are the things that you can watch, which will help you to become a better person. Even this is relaxation it is good. Once in a week you can watch a movie, something like that. But as a student, for you to enrich your knowledge, to become better, these are the things you should use. Udemy is an app where experts have delivered lectures which are available for very cheap prices, 100 rupees, 200 rupees, like that. 6 hours, 8-hour courses are available. GST courses are available. People have spoken about GST. You can learn about GST by going to Udemy. Subscribe to Udemy, and then you can download the courses, and at your pace you can learn. Then there are test questions available. You will become better knowledge. Then there is TED Talks. TED Talks are given by experts. TEDx talks are given by also experts. There are hundreds of thousands of talks that are available that are on new areas which will help you to gain knowledge. As a chartered accountant or aspiring chartered accountants, it is not enough if you have the knowledge only of whatever is taught in your curriculum. Beyond that, you need to have knowledge. Why? Because tomorrow you are going to work in industry where different types of businesses are going to be seen by you. How do you get knowledge about what is the latest on these various businesses? By watching these TED Talks. Innovations are shared there. New methods that people followed for success are shared there. So you can look at them. And Great Courses is also another app where also a lot of courses are available. Are you prepared? Now this preparation is something which people may not give much concentration on. People go to exams. Like I have been serving also as a person for CA Institute, whoever has written the exams, and then they send for recounting of their mark sheets. My job is only to see, okay, this time I am not doing it, I am just telling you, my job is to only see whether all questions have been evaluated and the totals are properly done, to see whether any question have been have not been given marks by the valuer. There are a lot of control systems are there, all questions are usually validated. But when I see these answers, I see how much people have come unprepared for the exams. Answers not very well written, answers written very short. 5 points are needed, only 3 points are written. How they lose the marks. This is not my duty, I am just totaling, but I am just, by curiosity I am seeing what they are doing. Beautiful handwriting, but first page itself they are written and stuck. What impression you are making on the valuer when your first page itself is bad. So it is very, very important before you do any job to be prepared, and it is also very important to be prepared and wait for an opportunity, and not be prepared and get an opportunity. How good it is, you got a great opportunity but you are not prepared for it. Which is better? When the opportunity is knocking the door, you are already ready to open the door, right? How can you do that? Only when you are prepared you can do that. I want to tell you my personal story. When I did my CA, I wrote my CA finals in 1987. May 1987 is when I cleared my exams. And I used certain classes here. Just before the CA final exams, we got a very important audit. All my colleagues had gone on leave. My boss called and told me that you cannot get leave for your CA final preparation. I was writing within my articleship training. So he said you cannot get your leave because there is nobody here. You have to do the job. I went and told my boss, I will still write the exam, sir, even if you don't give the leave. He said, how can you write the exam? CA final is a big thing. Are you writing 2 groups or 1 group? I said, I am writing 2 groups, all 8 papers. He said, impossible. You will not be able to qualify. Why you waste your time? Just postpone the exam, write next time. You can write to the institute and transfer the fees you paid also. I didn't listen. But he said, I will not give you leave. I came back. But in my mind, I was thinking that, am I preparing only now for my exam? Is that study holidays is the only time you have to prepare for your exam? Or you can prepare for the exam throughout? Just tell me, anyone. Do we prepare for the exam throughout our stint, or we prepare only just before the exams? Throughout, right? Then only you will be able to attend this tough exam well, right? So it is better always to be prepared. If you want to do the drawing, keep all your color pencils ready. You cannot see a scenery and I want to draw, and you don't have even the pencils, or you don't have the sharpener with you, you don't have the pencils ready, fully sharpened, then only you will be able to write or draw the drawing picture, right? Are you ready to try? You have all the skills, but you don't want to try. What will happen? I know how to sing, but I will never go out and stand in front of a mic and sing. I am very shy. I don't want to try. I feel that I will fail. I feel if I sing and I don't sing well, people will heckle at me, so I don't sing. Which is a better option? Everything that you do for the first time, you will not do well. So that is assured. But unless you don't do that task of not doing something well for the first time, you will never get into the place where you will do the things well. From the unconscious incompetence to conscious unconscious competence, you can grow only when you try. Now I come back to my exam. So my boss told me, you can't write the exam because I am not going to give leave. 8 papers, final. But I said, sir, this is the only time I have an opportunity to write my exams within my articleship training. In our company, NC Rajagopal and company, 16 years before somebody qualified within the articleship. After that, I had an opportunity to write my final exam within my articleship. If I lose that attempt, I will never get the chance to have an attempt at the CA exam within articles. I went and told him, sir, I have been all through preparing. Then I listed each exam. I said, accounting. Accounting, I have been learning since the time I started my higher secondary exam, +2. Is there any new chapter in accounts? Just think about it. The simplest paper possible for anybody is accounting, because you learn up to making balance sheet when you are doing higher secondary itself. After that, it's only complications that are improving. Nothing new you are learning. I said, sir, if I am doing it from +2 and I come to CA and still I have to study for my accounts, then I am a useless person. Then I said, auditing. I am doing CA in NC Rajagopal and company, where I am getting practical training about auditing. We are applying so many things, so many procedures. And then I have to study for auditing, and I also refer to a lot of institute publications. So why should I separately study for auditing if I am doing CA in our company? Cost accounting, similar thing. Whatever I read in BCom is there in the CA also. Like that, I thrashed each question. And then I said, when it came to systems analysis and data processing, computer, that's what SADP used to be a paper at that time. And I said, sir, nobody is going to ask me to answer something, even income tax. After I qualify, my client is not going to tell me that without seeing the books, please give me consulting. Anybody is going to tell you? In your company, will anybody tell you, I want an answer for this, but don't refer any books? Will he say? Or will he say, read as many as possible, reference as many things as possible, consult as many people as possible, then give me a solution, correct? So my exam is what? I need to remember whatever I read till the 3 hours is complete in the exams. So if I can retain whatever I read till the next day, that is great. And in any case, I am preparing all through, correct? So I decided that I will read the previous day, refresh myself, and go to write the exams. Why I thought like that? Anybody reads newspaper here? Anybody reads your newspapers? Right? When you read a newspaper or you watch a movie, you go and sit with your friends and you are discussing about the movie. Did you make any effort to remember what you saw in the movie? Do you make any effort? But do you remember, right? This is a classic scene. This dialogue was spoken. This style was great. Like that you think. How it comes? Because you watched it with interest. So if you read something with interest, there is no need for you to separately stress yourself to remember. So I said, if I remember it till the exam is over for 3 hours, I am done. You will not believe. I came, the same hall I wrote my exams. All 8 exams I wrote in this hall. And every paper I wrote, I never attempted for a full 100 marks. Because I knew, I told my boss, if I don't write, I am failing. Because I have not attempted only. If I write, I will fail. Because you say that I have not prepared enough. But if I write, there is that 0.00001% possibility that whatever I know comes in the exams, and I write well, and I clear. If I don't even attempt, how will I pass? A person prays to the God saying that I want 1 crore prize in the lottery. He is praying every day. And he is not getting the lottery ticket, lottery prize at all. Then he goes and scolds the God. I've been praying to you for so many days. You are not giving me the prize. He said, I am trying to give you the prize, but go and buy the lottery. You are not buying the ticket only. How will I give you the prize? So I said, I will go and attempt the exam. I will write whatever I know. And how many times I will get a chance in CA or any exam or anything where I know that I will fail and still I go and write. Usually what happens? You go and write thinking that you are going to perform well, and the result comes, you fail, and then you are very disappointed, depressed. But here I am getting a great chance in a golden platter. Go and write, you will fail. Fantastic, So I said, this is the only chance for me, and I will get an experience of writing the CA exam finals. So that is much better. I will go and write. I wrote. Every exam, except auditing, I think, all exams I attempted only for 80 marks. I used to write the best question answer that is possible for me. I used to write the first, not the compulsory question. And I used to write it very, very slowly. I finished that question. I used to think I got 20 marks in my pocket now. Like that I used to write. And when I got about 55 marks in my mind, I used to think, shall I quit and go? Because I already got 55 marks. And each exam I wrote well, my confidence grew. At the end of 8 exams, I was very happy I had done a good job. But I'm not bothered about my result. When the results came, Mr. Balakrishnan, I don't know who is the president at that time, outside, where the notice board, the results come, we came here at 11 o'clock in the night. And my name is there, R. Sathyamurthy, both groups clear. And it was a history in my office because I only took 3 days leave. 3 days leave for writing my final exams. So exam is tough or easy based on your mindset. If you keep preparing always, you can always pass. If you have any doubt, I can give my boss's number, you can talk to him, he's still practicing. When I went to him next day, another friend came with me, and that man was making 6 attempts in the final, and he finally cleared. I went with him to thank him, sir, I did CA in your office and I cleared. Then he came out and we gave the fruits and all to him, taking his blessings. So I asked him, Inachi, clear aita? My friend said, yeah, I cleared. Then he said, you also wrote, no? Yes, sir. What happened? So I cleared, sir. Nada, pass pantiya. Inime obviously yarkume leave kedayadu. So it is that way, right? If you put your mind and soul behind it and don't think about the result, always the result will come positive for you. This is the Walt Disney. He created the greatest animated, mouse, right? Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. These are created by him. And this man faced many, many failures, but he never stopped trying. He never stopped trying. If you keep trying, you will end up successful. But if you don't try at all, you can never become successful. So you have to try without bothering about the results. For trying, this man is an example. He always wanted to fly. He said he was fascinated by the birds. If birds can fly, why can't man? So what he did, he crossed the English Channel by putting a engineered wing on his back. In 2008, he flew through and realized his dream. He failed a few times, but he was the first person to fly and cross the English Canal. Do you persist? This is my one of the. We are coming to the end of the slides. Huh? There are not many slides. Okay, if are you feeling interesting or it is boring? Interesting. So this is one of my favorite things in my life. Persistence pays. If you persist on something and never give up, you will definitely be successful. Persistence is very important. I was in Toastmasters where we learn communication leadership skills. There when we go for a speech contest, they give you a biodata form. There they ask you to write about you. Your name, where you work, what are your interests, like that, and then your favorite quotation they ask you to write. I was there for about 6 years. I participated in most 20-30 contests. Every time I used to write only one phrase there. Persistence pays. Persistence pays. You know, have you seen woodpecker? Any one of you have seen woodpecker? A woodpecker, மரங்கொத்தி பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா மரங்கொத்தி பற்றி? அது போயிட்டு இந்த மரத்து மேலே கொத்திட்டே இருக்கும். A tree which is probably 50 years, 60 years old, very strong trunk. This woodpecker can go and bang and create a hole before it starts a family to house its the eggs and the bird, what do you call woodpecker kids. You know how many times it pecks at the thing? In a minute about 2000 times it will peck at it. And if it keeps doing it, the hole will form. In Tamil there is a proverb which says erumbu oora kallum karayum. Ant is such a small insect. If on a rock the ant keeps going through, it will create a path. Erumbu oora kallum karayum. That is called persistence. If you are at it, not give up. Mudiyadhu ennala. It is impossible for me. Like that, if you don't think, you will be successful. And there is a wonderful saying by an past American president, Colin Coolidge. Read this. Sorry. Read this. Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Genius will fail. He can be a great genius fellow, but there is no guarantee that the genius will succeed. A well-educated people have failed. Just because you are rank holder, there is no necessity that that person will be very successful. Who is successful? The person who is persisting with the goal. He wants to move towards the goal. He is focused and he never wants to give up. He is the person who always succeeds. There is in the history, there is nowhere an instance where a person who is persistent has failed. I give you a very, very small story. I was living in Kuwait. We used to have a person coming, the laundry man. Every day he used to come and to take clothes for ironing. He will take the clothes. We will keep ready and he will come and take it. And normally we keep it every second day it is ready, so he will come and take it. Then we kept a servant maid. She said, I will also press the clothes. So we stopped giving to this person. That is his livelihood. He used to come every day. Now after we stopped, I said, no, now our servant maid is doing it, we will not give you. But you won't believe, this person still came and pressed the bell every day and said, is there clothes? I said, I told you already, our servant maid is doing, why are you coming? Okay sir, no problem, you will go back. Next day you will come and bang the bill. He was doing it again and again so many times that one day I got frustrated. We should give him some work. So I started giving at least half of the clothes for his business. Persistence. He never gave up. He never gave up. Do you give a little more? This is a very important slide. It came in a WhatsApp forward. Okay, I learnt it from WhatsApp. 1.01 multiplied 365 times, that is in a year 365 days, it becomes 37.5. A small improvement every day will make you 37.5 times better person. And if you perform 0.01% less than your capability, you will become 3% of what you are today. You will become 3% of what you are today. What do you want to do? You want to improve yourself or you want to depreciate yourself? We are not plant and machinery. There is no income tax deduction if you fail. There is no income tax deduction, correct? So if you improve, your value is increasing. Just a small improvement if you try to do. When I was working in Muscat, one of my friends came and told me, sir, I am doing the same boring accounting job. Tell me something better. I told him, you sit here. He sat. Then I said, you look around. See each item here in this room and think what it was 20 years before. Your mobile phone, I used to use a button mobile before. Now I am using a smartphone. It is still a phone, but it has improved. So accounting will be accounting, but the way we are doing the accounting has improved. The way we analyze things have improved. The perspective has improved. So there is an improvement possible in whatever we do. If that is not possible, the same institute where I have come, it didn't have two blocks there at that time, only one block. We never had air conditioning in this room. We used to have fans, no false roofing. Improvement has happened, right? In front of you, improvement is happening. Everywhere, metro track is coming here now, right? So improvement is possible. You can become better than what you are today if you consciously attempt. So finally, let us summarize. Your hero, your superhero is next to you. You are your benchmark. Benchmark yourself with yourself and try to improve the average of people around you. Improve your average by being in the company of people who are better than you. Others' opinion is not your reality. You can never be cowed down by others' opinion of you. Those who nag you can help you to improve, because healthy criticisms help us to improve. Be the master of your time. Be the master of your time. Time management is very important, and remember, yes, no principle. Is it helping me? I want to become a CA intermediate qualified next year. Whenever you take up something, think whether is it helping me to become a CA intermediate qualified or it is not. If it is not, don't pursue. Tick when it is helpful to you. And read what will make you an expert. Have a goal for that. Be prepared and ready to experiment. If you don't experiment, nothing new will happen. So experiment. Never give up. Persistence is important. Go, soar like an eagle. Be the logo of the institute. Thank you.
A heartfelt thank you to CAR Sathyamurthy sir for your insightful words today. You have emphasized the importance of consistently upgrading ourselves, benchmarking against the best, and being prepared to face any situation that comes our way. Your reminder that persistence and staying true to our goals are the key to success was truly amazing. Your guidance to never give up and always strive for excellence will inspire us in our professional journeys. Thank you, sir. Now I request CA Revati Raghunathan ma'am and CA Abhishek Murli sir to felicitate CA Sathyamurthy sir.
A very good morning and a happy Independence Day to everyone present here. Today, as we celebrate the spirit of freedom and the journey of our great nation, it is also a privilege to honor the pillars of our profession, our senior members of the ICAI. As part of the celebrations marking 75 glorious years of ICAI, the Public Relations Committee has taken this beautiful initiative to recognize and honor the exemplary contribution of our senior members who have attained the age of 75 years and above. Each of them played a significant role in shaping the legacy and values that ICAI stands for. The journey is a treasure trove of experience, and today we pass to say thank you. I request our chairperson CA Revati S. Raghunathan ma'am and our regional council member CA Abhishek Murli sir, as a token of our appreciation and respect, to felicitate our senior members. So as I read out the names, I request our senior members to come forward and receive the thing. Okay. First I request CA Sundareshwaran CP sir, he's been to come forward. Yes sir, please come forward sir. So he has been our member since 1963. It has been 62 years. He has been a member of our Institute of Chartered Accountants.
I came to Australia, then Madras, 1957. And I could not get a vacancy for an article program. So I went to Burma with the leading chartered accountant for chairman. They just opened an office here. They told me, no vacancy for article program. If you are prepared to work for 1 more year as auditor, we can admit. So 57 to 62, I was working in Chennai, visiting all their rice crops, goods and power, LIC, not LIC, that Tomco, Tata Oil Mills, like that. They had so many companies, YMCA, YWCA, all those. And 62, I completed my final examination. And at that time, I tried to look for some job in Madras. No opening, very little. They offer 250 rupees per month. I said, I will not accept. My minimum is 4 figures, starting from 1,000. So straight away I went to Calcutta, where my brother was completed the IAS, and he said, you can look for more opportunities. There I had interview with the number 1 paying company at that time, and they offered me a salary of 1,000 rupees. And life was very good. After that, getting the salary and plus traveling around, I could save 300, 400 rupees a month. Life was so little expensive. So I worked for 25 years in that company, starting from junior to executive level. When I came back to Chennai, I was appointed as internal auditor of Avan Group of Companies, and then I retired in 2015. And nowadays I find more youngsters taking chartered accountancy. I wish them all the best. Try hard, work hard, and do the work to your conscious satisfaction. That itself is the big reward. Karmanye vajidara is so the doing good work is itself a reward. So I expect all young students to prosper in that. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. I think all the students should take great inspiration from sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request CA Raghunath Madanlal sir to come forward. He has been member of our institute since 1974 for 51 years.
You looking to you overacting. See, it's a delightful thing. In the morning of Independence Day, we are celebrating in this way. So Institute has recognized our services for 75 years. I heartily congratulate and say that many more things for members. This one. As Sudarshan Sassan told, earlier in 1970 when we joined the CA, at the time we could not get articles. See, I had been to Ashok Kumar, then at the time and all. At that time, from there, only audit clerk they used to appoint. And they were very few. Now we are searching for articles, but no articles. So that is how, in this way, they feed us with articles. Yes, sir, definitely. But it is not coming. So I wish to have more involvement.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Now I request CA Sundararajan PK sir to come forward and receive the momentum. He has been our member since 1974, August 30, and he has completed 51 years of membership with our institute.
Greetings and best wishes to all the members, and the organizers, and the students who have joined us today. To say about myself, I passed out CA in 1974 and enrolled as a fellow member in 1984. I joined the CA group as an accountant and retired as a Vice President Finance and Administration of India Motor Parts and Jewelry Group Company. The best part of it, I also completed 2 terms of Independent Director of Sundar Business Services a group of Sundarapatnam's group. So I wish to tell all the students that you have chosen a very good course, and this course will definitely raise you to the highest level as my experience myself. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful words.
Thank you.
I now request C.A. Cherry and Mani P. Sir, to come forward and receive the momentum. He has been our member since 1977, yes, for 48 years.
On the internet, I have a member from 1977 onwards, completely 48 years. I'm thankful to my God Almighty for making me a chartered accountant and so far, so good.
Thank you, sir. I now request C.A. Jyoti Rajan S. Sir to join us in this day. He has been our member for 24 years from 2001.
I wish a happy Independence Day for all my colleagues here. I thank SIRC for honoring day paper. I think we should follow the high and good principles set up by our institute for the welfare of the nation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And C.A. Chandrasekhar K. He has been our member since 1976, and since he is not able to attend, I request his partner to come forward and receive the moment. Next is C.A. Govindarajan T.R. Since he is not more, I request his son to receive the momentous.
Not making celebration. Sorry today.
Come, get it.
Yes, sir. Any other senior member who is present and I call you?
Missed out.
Missed out anyone? Request CA Tirjana, please, sir, to kindly come forward and receive them. Thank you.
Morning. It's a happy Independence Day. 1,000 Abhishek and the SIRC for honoring me. Thank you, madam. I'm Tirjana. He is a zoology graduate aspiring for medical seat. During 1970, I passed BSc, and the 4 years continuously I tried for the BS through some ministers and all. Not successful. My brother, who is student to me, mathematics graduate, we joined CA. Then he motivated me. In his firm, one BSc botany student, the senior, passed his intermediate in first attempt. That motivated me. A botany student can pass intermediate in first attempt. Why not I? By the time during 73, I worked in Punjab Union office. I consulted one final year student. He was a gold medalist in BCom. He discouraged me. Mama, I have gold medals in BCom. You say USA, BSc, zoology. No chance, TA is a very tough course. I was adamant. A botany student can pass CA for zoology, botany must save. Then I joined in CA course and worked very hard. We, myself and brother, became poor walls. No entertainment, no going outside, very nasty. Sunday, go outside to roam around. They used to call me. No, they're not. Students, daily 5 hours. You maintain your studies. CA is an art subject. You cannot simply read and you have to mathematics, accounts and all you have to work. 5 times we revised the account before we go to intermediate. Thank God I passed intermediate first attempt. I scored 352 marks, 6. 15th rank was 356. I last rank in 4 months. Then during 73 I joined, October 17, August 73. And 77, final year exam we wrote. Result came in January. Myself and my brother passed together. Institute at the time, Deputy Director Ramraj, known to us, and he recognized us. My brother and myself applied both together, and he knows wherever I am senior, I am my brother younger. So he allotted me 19,420 and my brother 19,430. So we were together, both were partners. Unfortunately, last year he expired. Since he was not well, it's a big problem. So I motivate you, work hard, you can do it. I hope all the commerce students, anybody non-commerce student? Non-commerce student also can pass CA easily. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, sir. I request Kavya to deliver the thanks. Thank you.
A very good morning to everyone present here. On behalf of SIRC of SIRC of ICAI, I sincerely thank our distinguished speaker, CAR Sathyamurthy, for his inspiring session, Soar Like an Eagle, which has truly motivated us to aim higher and dream bigger. Our heartfelt thanks to CA Revati Raghunathan ma'am, chairperson of SIRC of ICAI, for her constant guidance and encouragement, to CA Abhishek Murli sir, regional council member, for his dynamic support and leadership, and to CA Vijayalakshmi, dean of SIRC classes, for her dedication towards student learning and growth. We also extend our gratitude to all other dignitaries, members, and managing committee members who have contributed to making this program a success, and to each participant for your enthusiastic presence. As we celebrate the 79th Independence Day, may we carry forward the spirit of freedom and excellence. Thank you, Jay.
We request all the senior members who got facilitated to come forward to have a group photo.